Hi guys, just walking down a few country lanes off on another adventure, let's say this time, because I've got a map and I haven't got a clue where I'm going to end up. I've got the hammock with me today. It's been frosty the last couple of mornings, and this morning there was a bit of snow on the tops, so it's going to be quite cold tonight, I would have thought. So I've got the one Tigris under blanket, and I've got the DD Hammock's top quilt as well. So we'll see where I end up. Like I say, I haven't got a clue where I'm going to end up. It's about 1:30, 2 o'clock now, I think, so I've got a couple of hours, and let's see how this one pans out. Right guys, a good thing's just happened. I was walking along the road, and there's some woodland here obviously, and I was just on the phone to my mate, and two geezers came down in camouflage. One of them small 4x4, kind of a quad bike, but it had a roof on it. And I just stopped them and I said, do you know who owns this land? And he said, blah blah blah. I said, oh, are you associated with these woods? He said, yeah, I'm the gamekeeper. I said, is there any chance I can camp in here tonight? He says, yeah, you'll be fine. So it just pays to ask, doesn't it, sometimes? And I'm literally not that far away from home either. You know, 20 minutes I could be home. Yeah, so I'm just gonna find somewhere now that's suitable. I've already spotted a place over there. I am actually quite near a road here. There's a road in the back, just over the back there. So I spotted a nice bit. I think the woodland is not all pine, it's deciduous as well. But there's a pine section over there where the ground's nice and flat, and there's lots of distance between the trees for hammocking. So I'm just going to walk down this path now and have a look what's down here. I have been down here in the past, but it was summertime, and I know further down there's a lot of fallen trees, and a lot of it's impassable. Yeah, it's obviously used for rearing pheasants, what remains of a pheasant pen there, and obviously there's a little bit of evidence that they do shoot in here. Yeah, sorry about that guys, the battery just died on me. So yeah, I found some running water. Just zoom in down there so you can see. So somewhere near this location would be brilliant. I can hear a bloody tree creaking over there. I ain't too worried, it's not that windy. Let's give you a quick view in here. This is obviously feeding pens. There's a water container over there with water, a water supply that fills up these watering devices here. Top fed from the top, pipe from the top, just feeds in and then runs over the outside and fills the bottom up with water like that. So yeah, so this is where they rear them when they're young, in here, and then obviously let them through that trapdoor there, so they can join general population if you like in this bit. And this is all fenced, chicken mesh all the way around. There's actually a door down here. That's how I got in to this bit. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to go any further into the woods. I think I'm going to maybe head back. Head back down towards the path, and just try and find somewhere suitable. Some silver birch trees in here. Silver birch there. So we'll look for some chaga, but no, there's no chaga on there. Chaga is a fungus that grows on birch trees, but the birch trees, for it to happen, need to be near usually streams or rivers. Another thing that you find on Silver birch is polypore, which is a mushroom that can be used for plasters. It's mainly used for in the bushcraft community. So right, let's get out of here. That's a very bright piece of fungus on a stick that I've just found lying on the ground. Don't know what it is. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do is, because I want to sit down as well, I want the hammock about this height, so I can sit in it. So I'm going pretty low with the hammock. Hopefully. These I don't even know what make these are, but they seem to be pretty good slings. Manipulate them a little bit, and then obviously the one with all the loops on it goes through this loop here. I'm doing it with gloves on. And then hammock loops into these. So I'll do the other one and bring you back when I put the hammock up. Okay, guys, that's the hammock up, as you can see. The straps are around about chest height, and the angle of this should be, the angle of this bit, regardless if you're hooking in down here or up top, should be about 30 degrees. They say one way of checking that is to use your finger, get your finger in line with do it on this side. See better. Yeah, get your finger so it's level. Your finger, put it up. The 2 points should meet. You keep your finger level. The 2 points should meet of your strap. So that's just one way of checking it. It's a little bit breezy. So I don't know if the camera's picking that up. So next, I'm just going to throw on the under blanket. Okay, that's the one Tigress under blanket on. I have done reviews on this before. It's got a rating of -12 to -6, so it is a winter one. It's made out of nylon. Compression sack here. It does go quite small as well. Water resistant 2D ripstop nylon, suitable for adults and kids, breathable polyester material, and the filling weight is 320 grams per metre squared. I think that's like most sleeping bags, to be honest with you. They're about 3 to 400 fill. It's a man-made fill that's in it. It's not down or anything. But the rating, I've used it before when it's been cold and it's been fine, so might just have to adjust it here and there, but it should be okay. I've got the DD top quilt, which is in here. This is by DD Hammocks. So there's the top quilt, again quite small. You do need a top quilt and an under quilt, guys, if you know, messing about in this kind of weather. Like I said, it was frosty last night, so I'm expecting frost again. As I said, there's a gritter just gone past me, so I think we're going to be close to zero, if not in the minuses tonight. Might be lucky, might be 2 or 3 degrees, but I'm sure it'll cope with it anyway. I've never tried. Well, before I got the under blanket, I tried to sleep in with a sleeping bag. What happens is when you compress the fill, when you actually lay in the hammock, when you compress the fill, what happens is it doesn't give you any insulation anymore. So you can actually feel. I mean, it's only thin stuff what a hammock's made out of. You can feel feel the cold through it. Just even if it's not windy, there's ground currents and what have you of airflow going underneath it on the top of you, and you do freeze. I've also tried using a roll mat in these. That didn't really work either. It kind of slipped everywhere and couldn't get comfortable and things like that. So I opted for the one Tigris. You know, in winter time, it's a lot easier to warm up than to cool down. So I went for this one for my all year round underquilt. I don't think I'll be getting another one from summertime. In the summer you may be able to get away with just the top quilt, especially if it's a hot day, obviously, or a hot evening. But we'll cross that bridge when I do a bit of hammocking in the summertime, because it's usually been this time of year. It's either been later in the year or early in the year when I've hammocked. I've never really, apart from when I first got it, I've never really done a lot of summertime, you know, brilliant, nice weather kind of hammocking. So I'm going to stop waffling. I probably won't even put this in there yet. Okay, so again, just a normal standard compression sack. Get into it. Right, that's all it is. It's like a sleeping bag. It's got buttons for the foot end and top. It's got a couple of buttons there, and the idea is, because it's open, that's for your back, because you're protected by this for your back, and you just wear it basically, you know, like a blanket. It's got a nice foot box on the end. That's what the Prestons are for. It's also got a toggle system on the bottom here, so you can actually open it up a little bit as well at the bottom. The only thing I found with this is the poppers aren't very good. There's a bloody dog yapping somewhere. It's annoying me. Yeah, so that is the DD hammock with top quilt. So I'll probably sleep at that end. Let's get rid of some of this stuff out of here. What I'll do is just pull the hammock over the top. Just throw this in here, like so. That's all good to go. Bit of all this. Next job is put the tarp up. Usually what I do is put the tarp up first, but the sun's out, it's not going to rain anytime soon, I've got plenty of time, so I decided to put the hammock up first. But usually if I know it's overcast, or if the weather's looking a bit poor, or even if it's raining, I put the tarp up first. So put the ridge line up. All I do is take a bite of the rope, there's the loose end, do a simple overhand like that, put a loop in it, wrap that round the tree, put it through. Way. Right, okay, all I use for my tarp at each end is just a good old fashioned bungee cord. Put it through the knots. That one's going to go through that anchor bit. Get it in the middle. Wrap it round the tree a couple of times. Don't think it'll go again. No. That's one end done. Just do a simple knot on these corners. It's a normal overhand. Right, I've got with me the Primus winter gas. I'll put a diagram in the video now. Yeah, okay, so this is the winter Primus gas in the brown bottle. It's isobutane and propane mix. It's quite expensive, this stuff. There you go, propane isobutane mix, winter gas. It has a special paper mesh thing inside here that makes it more efficient. This bottle of gas can go down to, I think its temperature range is between 0 and -22, so it's not going to get -22 tonight, I know. But on previous videos you see me use summertime gas with a hard, sorry, not with a hard, with a closed cell foam thing around it. That's to help the gas be more efficient, but I don't need that with this. It should be all good to just use this as it is. Well, that's me brew done. Nice. Sun's just going down as well now. This time, boys and girls, we're on chicken hot stove. I've got my sandwich. Cheese and ham, primula. I've got other stuff to eat. I've got another fire pot meal, which is porcini mushroom risotto, and also I've got some doesn't look very appetising, admittedly, but that's the remains of cottage pie. Can't think. So yeah, all is good with the world once again. I do like oxo, I do. Love it. So I'm just going to watch the sun go down now, and then it'll be dusk soon. It's not too cold. I had my gloves on before, but I'm fine now. Don't actually know what temperature it is. Well, the thermometer's saying it's about 5 degrees. So, yeah, it's going to go colder. Hi guys. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but there's a fair amount of bird wing flapping going on. They've got that distinctive whistle, so I'm presuming that the wood pigeons are coming home to roost. Okay guys, so this is the book that I'm going to be doing some episodes on. SAS Survival Guide. Ultimate Guide to Surviving Anywhere. It is a Collins Gem book. It's absolutely packed with information. And on the back, sorry, it's by John Lofty Wiseman, 26 years in the SAS. So it is actually, it's absolutely packed with information. So I'm not going to be covering all of it, but I'll certainly do some things out of this for future episodes. Yeah, so guys, if you've got any things that you want me to do, want me to demonstrate, it always helps, you know, because sometimes I do kind of struggle for ideas, kind of thing. It's all very well just doing another video really about chucking a hammock up, having something to eat and going to sleep, tell you what the experience was like, you know, if it's cold and what have you. Hope you don't find my videos too boring. Yeah, so if you've got any suggestions that you want me to try and do, then, you know, just leave it in the comments below. One thing I was thinking of doing was, you know, these orange survival bags, like a big giant bloody bin bag, aren't they really? I was going to try and spend the night in one of them, kind of in, you know, in a survival situation. See how comfortable they are, if you get moisture in them, all that kind of caper. And put a limited kit together. Not, you know, not roll mats and sleeping bags and all that, but just a small kit in a small rucksack, like a day pack or something, and then see how I get on with that. It's 7 o'clock. I'm gonna get this cottage pie going, I think. Just show you this. I don't know if it's going to pick it up in red. I'll have to just change the camera over. Right, it's according to this. It's not going to pick it up, is it? There you go. It is 2 degrees at the moment. It's well, just under 2 degrees. Yeah, so I've just been listening to the radio. I've got my chômage on. I've got my other hat just over there on a bit of a stick. So I've put my chômage on because obviously it's going colder now, and I've got my gloves on. I've got my gloves on. It's a bit hard holding the torch and the camera because I can't actually do anything else with my hands. Yeah, so I've got some like carry more gloves on. They're not brilliant, but they go well with the Gore-Tex army mittens that I've got. My feet are freezing, but that's because my feet are on the ground. Yeah, so I'm going to get the cooker fired up and get some of this cottage pie down my neck. Probably warm me up a bit. I'm not actually cold. My body's not cold, just my feet, really. But I've just been sat here listening to the radio. Watching the world go by, a few cars have gone past and cyclists making a bit of a noise. There was actually. Listening to the wildlife, you know how it is, guys, when you get outdoors. Right, stop waffling and let's get this tea cooked. Right, guys, I've just got I decided to just dump it in the pan. I've just got it on quite a low flame. That's my cottage pie. There we go, guys, all snug and warm. And I'm going to read a bit of my book in a minute. Time for a little bit of bedtime reading, guys. And lovely and warm in here. And maybe a little nighttime snack as well. Morning, guys. Like I said, it did get quite cold last night. I don't think it went into the minuses, but it certainly got to 0. This top quilt, the DD top quilt, I think will struggle at colder temperatures. The bottom one's fine. I've got no qualms, issues with that at all. I reckon that could quite easily go down into the minuses. But the top quilt, unfortunately, I don't think would cut it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was warm, but every now and then, well, I slept all night, but this morning when I was waking up, I did get a few cold spots coming through it. It's a little bit windier today, so I don't know if that's got something to do with it. Probably's got something to do with it anyway. But yeah, I'm going to look online for a winter top quilt. And I just think the lofting needs to be a little bit thicker on it, and if I can't find one, I'm going to try and modify this one, but in such a way that I can take the extra, I don't know if I'm going to use fleece or whatever, but I'm going to do it in a way so it can be removed, whatever I do to it, or failing that, maybe use a sleeping bag liner or something along them lines. But I'll have a look into that when I get home. So yeah, there's not much to say really. I'm going to pack away now. Just started drizzling a little bit as well. It's 2 degrees this morning. I've just looked on the thermometer, it's 2 degrees. So about the same as yesterday when I arrived really. I mean, if your hands are out for any time without gloves on, your hands do tend to get a bit cold. I usually use military leather assault gloves, but unfortunately the other night Max chewed the thumb off one. Max chewed the thumb off one. I still use them for cycling. I just tuck my thumb in to the other part of the glove so it doesn't get cold. But these are what I've been using last night and today. They carry more. I've got little things on them so that you can use your smartphone. And it's got like a gripped area for the palm, but they're not brilliant. They keep your hands warm, and I use them in conjunction with these ones, which are military Gore-Tex over gloves. You can get the woolen liners for these, so it makes it into a winter glove. I haven't got the liners, so there's the serial number if anybody wants to have a look at these. I don't think that's going to pick up very well, is it? There you go. So that's what they are. Brilliant gloves. Yeah, I got them from I think got them from Denby Army Surplus store. Right, so yeah, just get packed up now. I'm not going to bother with the brew, and then once I've packed up, I may go and have a look at these other woods, but I'll decide that when I'm sorted. Hi guys, that's me all packed away. I'm going to have a wander and take another look at these are the woods, and obviously leave the site leave the site as you found it. Who knows when I want to come back here again, might ask the same guy, although you know other people mess it up for you because they leave all their junk and they go, he might say, well, last time you stayed here you left all your junk, even though I didn't. So just keep it tidy guys, you know. It's just take all your rubbish home with you, then it helps other people out, you see. So yeah, nice little spot that, nice little spot. I might use that one again. Right. Okay, here's the first wood that I was going to look at, but it is right next to the road. Don't know how deep it goes, but I'm not going to go down that road today. It has got running water though in the bottom. What that is like in the summer I don't know, but there is running water down there. So I'm going to walk a little bit further down here. There's running water here as well. Someone's built bridges, so it's obviously used this area. I would imagine that'll be okay in summer. This one, that'd still be running. I don't really want to investigate too far into here, due to the constraint of time really today. Again, there's pheasant rearing pens all the way along, so might not be a good option this one. Right guys, I'm going to call it a day for today. That woods, I don't know if it's the same landowner or what, I don't know, but like I saw there's pheasant pens in there as well, and it didn't actually look that big, that woods, so could be hard to stealth camp in there really, especially if you've got gamekeepers coming up on quad bikes and what have you. You want to be out of the way, not seen. Certainly wouldn't have a fire in there, that's for sure. So there's some other woods, there's a couple of other woods that I want to check out, but I can do that on another day. I think there's a wagon coming or something. Yeah, I'll check them out on another day. I'll do another mooch around the local area. So thanks for watching guys, as always. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all on the next one. Whether that's going to be the mooch, whether it's going to be something to do with survival, I don't know yet, but I'll keep going, keep making videos for you. Right, stop waffling Andy. Thanks again for subscribing folks. Don't forget to press the little bell icon down in this corner. You'll get notifications every time I upload a video. Cheers for watching guys.